When Sweden won Eurovision, SVT said that in Stockholm it will have the same size as Malmö regarding the cost and the stage size. Will it be any change to that, or will it be similar just to Malmö?
It'll be very similar. It's a similar kind of arena size-wise. The Globe is slightly larger than Malmö Arena. But with all the stuff we want to put into it in terms of a massive stage and all the lightings and cameras, it's going to be roughly the same size.
Oh, perfect. And you also said that you're going to use Tele2 Arena in some way. Have you decided yet what it will be used for?
Yeah, I mean we haven't sort of produced the details of that night yet, but like we have said before, it's going to be open. It's going to be a sort of heightened public viewing event where you can get a ticket and be there, at the location where it happens on the night, and there will be some kind of involvement in the show. But exactly how, we haven't communicated yet. We'll keep that as a secret.
That's still to come. Okay, perfect. And is there any big changes we will see in this year's Eurovision compared to previous years?
Well, the one big news I'm sure you know about is the Big Six participation in the semifinals, which I think is a big step. Something that's been lacking over the last couple of years, that the fans and the TV audience didn't get the chance to build a relationship to the big five acts, because they didn't show up until late in the week, and they didn't show up on stage until the grand final. I think us changing that will mean a lot to the contest as a whole, and I think it'll mean a lot for the big five.
Okay. So then they're not going to actually perform during the semifinals?
They will perform in the dress rehearsals.
Okay.
So when you buy a ticket to the dress rehearsal, you will see them performing fully in costume and with all the cameras. But in the actual semi-final broadcast, we will make a best sort of edit of their stage performances.
Okay.
Because otherwise the show will be too long.
Yeah.
But instead of having these videos that all have different sort of tonality and themes, we now have the Big Six on the real stage. We do the real performance, the full act. But in a sort of in a concentrated edit, which I think is a great improvement.
That's really good. And you also mentioned the voting part.
Yeah.
SVT said that it's too long now. Have you decided how you would cut that down?
I don't think I've said that. My personal opinion is not the problem is that it's too long. I think there are other ways we can produce it to make it more exciting all the way up to the end, and we're working on that together with EBU and the reference group, and hopefully we'll have some interesting news to communicate on that a little later, but not today.
Okay, and one more question. Many fans wonder about Linda Woodruff.
Oh yeah?
Do you think, will she do a comeback this year?
You'll have to wait and see.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to. Yeah, just one more last question. This year, Melody Festival celebrates 15 years, and you're also hosting Eurovision Song Contest, so it's two big TV shows.
Yep.
Has this affected any of the shows regarding the cost? Because it's two big shows.
Tack egentligen, bra jobbat. No. We have the same budget more or less as we did in Malmö for Eurovision, and Melody Festival's budget is set for many years in advance. So
okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you.